Class is recorded now. Okay, I'm sorry for that. I should have recorded it. Yeah, I started recording now. Don't worry. I'll cover the last 15 minutes bit. We started at 5:05. It's 5:34. The 30 minutes one I'll cover again. Don't worry. Now, till this point, any questions, anyone? Till this point, any questions? Vasu, Swapna, Suresh, Shilpa, Satya, Nagesh, Hemant, Dana, Dev, Bhaskar.
Yes, clear, Umar.
Symbolic link. Okay. Once again, guys, I'll cover the symbolic link quickly because the session is not recorded. I'll let me go back. I don't want others to. Okay. See, symbolic link is fairly simple, straightforward. Okay. First, understand what symbolic link is. Once again, guys, everyone, change the way you approach technology. Question, question, question. Why is it like that? Why is it only like that? What happens if I change it? Why should it work like that only? Let me go and change and try. If you approach this way, it gives you questions. If you answer that questions, the logic will be with you till the end. That's how I approached, and I want everyone to approach. Question, question, question. Why? Why is it working like that? Why it should work only like that? Why can't I change it? What happens if I change it? If you approach like that, things will be very clear. Every single term, approach like that. Okay. Now, symbolic links. Symbolic links is very simple. Okay. First, let me also explain about etc password. Always remember your etc password has got a important things to remember. The first thing is the original file permissions allowed to real world. Okay, in your etc password, it's a weakly encrypted password, could be read by anyone. Okay, to come out of that, you have an etc shadow concept implemented, the stricter permissions and stronger encrypting. This demonstration, one second guys, this demonstration I have shown you in this slide here, this one. Do you see this? There is ln minus n stuff. I have shown you here. What happens when you see ln minus l? This is what about understanding the artifacts of etc password. We are done there. Now let's come back to symbolic links. Symbolic links is nothing but aliases. Alias means, I'm telling you once again, when you install Hadoop, Hadoop is the core component. Hadoop environmental variable or Hadoop configuration will be read by other ecosystem components like Hive, Scoop, Flume, Spark, and also Yarn. So when so many services wanted to use Hadoop conf directory, you cannot simply copy and paste the conf directory due to permission issues or due to the dependent factors. What you do is you will create a symbolic link. What is the symbolic link means? You are linking this directory to some other directories so that the other directories can read these configurations from there. Example, let me show a diagram. That would be better actually, because I tend to you tend to confuse this with this one. Where is paintbrush? This whole big bit is my Hadoop. Okay, observe it. This is Spark. This is Flume. Okay, and this one is Kafka. Okay, and this one is HBase. Okay, all the I told you very clearly, all the configurations will go to etc. Okay, remember that. Okay, now let me show you something interesting. cd colon cd colon, I'll clear everything. cd etc ls minus l. Okay, cd hadoop ls minus l. Now see guys, do you see here blue color conf? Everyone please observe, please observe, please observe. This is, I told you, do you see here L? Everyone, do you see L here? L means that is symbolic link. D means directory. When you see a dash here, that is a file. Okay, so pwd, in your Hadoop you have a configuration file. Your Hadoop configuration file is symlinked from here. Okay, now let's go and check that directory. cd user hdp current, sorry guys, spelling mistake, user hdp current Hadoop client. I'm doing tab whenever needed, you must observe that. Conf ls minus l, sorry, ls minus l. See guys, here try to understand something. This is an XML file, this is an XML file. Now your configurations of Hadoop is using all these files. Instead of directly coming and accessing from here, they created a symlink. Whenever you have a symlink, you have a L. This is one example. Everybody understood? Any questions, give me a shout. Okay, now let me go to cd etc Hadoop Spark. No, I don't have a Spark directory there. I'll go here. Okay, see, I have Spark. Okay, now if I go to ls minus l, do you see here again it is symlinked? Everyone, our concept and our theoretical concept in line with our practical understanding. If you see here L symbolic link, this is conf. This is also again going from Spark client. Here it is going to Hadoop client. So what understanding here? All the configurations are actually in user HDP current. From there you have Spark client. From there you have Hadoop client. Instead of copying those configurations, you are symlinking them based on your requirement. Now what I'll do is I'll go and check in Kafka. Okay, cd etc Kafka ls minus l. Do you see here? This is symbolic link again. This is conf user HDP current Kafka broker. See, user HDP current here, user HDP current here, user HDP current here. Okay, that is what the symbolic link concept is. I tried to create a symbolic link. I'll show you that now. cd colon I'm just doing it once again because I did a mistake in not recording the session. So ls minus l, cd symbolic link example. In that I have symbolic link underscore 2. In that I have ls minus l. I have simply.txt, right? Now what I'll do is, carefully observe guys, pwd, okay, cd colon, I'm going to home directory once again. Always do pwd as a best practice till you get comfortable, till you get experience. Always do pwd. Now ln minus s. Okay, this one is the sim2. I copy this one, copy, I'll paste it here. Okay, in that I have a file called sim3.txt. okay, for that one, for the whole directory, observe guys, everyone observe, for the whole directory I am giving a alias name that is nothing but sim3 underscore sim_3.txt. Okay, now I am in Hadoop ThoughtWorks directory. I am symbolically linking it from my home directory to this location, and I'm giving a name called sim3.txt. That's it. Now ls-l. Now if I say, do you see here? Do you see here? This symbolic link. There's a L here. L means linked. Linked from where to where? This text file is linked from here. Okay. Now let's simply do cat sim_3.txt. I am able to read it. Now, if I read this one also, I still have same data. That is what the whole concept of symbolic link is. Okay. That's it. We are clear now. Any doubts, any questions, let me know. This is done. This is done. And this is also done. Now, let's move. Guys, an ideal example. An ideal example of shell scripting. For example, if you wanted to catch some file, okay, you first have to start with this location, bin bash. While I do practicals, I'll show you an ideal shell scripting example. However, you also spend some time on it. My sincere and honest advice. Okay, you start with this one, bin bash, and you put some conditions. Within the conditions, you perform a task. Okay, now do cat file is nothing but catting some file. Okay, now you are redirecting the output of this one into this one and done. Okay, while true means there is a condition. When it is true, do this one. Okay, once you are done, complete the work and keep calm. That is one area. Okay, now however, do forever means it is not a condition. Always keep doing, always keep doing, always keep doing. What you have to do? You have to pipe. Okay, pipe some file. Here, if you see, you are redirecting the output of this one to this directory. Here, your input is pipe some file. Okay, whenever you pipe some file and whenever you see whole, whenever you're able to say whole, say dot. Okay, and then end. That is the requirement. To do this one practically, I'll show you later when we do bash scripting. Theoretically, you need to understand, whenever you see some file, whenever you catch some file, go and put the output here. That is condition number one. Whenever you find a whole file called whole, give me a dot. This one will be doing forever. 1 minute guys, I did a mistake here. This one will be doing forever. Okay, this one will be done only when it is a condition is met, while true or false. So here this bin bash is nothing but all the shell scripting must start with bin bash. If you give this one, only then the operation will understand this guy is giving me a shell scripted thing. He has some instructions. I have to follow the instructions. Very simple. This is the starting point, and this one is based on your conditions, based on your requirement. We shall do one shell scripting by ourselves, and we'll do some examples. Okay, my concept here is to just to let you know how the structure looks like, not to practice that. Okay, once again I recap. Your shell scripting should initially start with alt, I don't know what to, the symbol, uh, I don't know what you call this, hash exclamatory bin bash, and also you have conditions. If you have a condition, you do something. If you don't have a condition, if you want to do every time, do this one. Okay, any questions on this one? This is just theory of shell scripting. Let me go to 34th slide. Now here, shell will scan for special characters, process called globing. Globing, you need to understand guys. If you see ls star.c, it will list all the files with extension C. Let me show that. Now if I say ls star dot log, okay, or ls minus l star dot log. Do you see that? It has given me only the details of the files that are existing with log. Okay, now if you see here star.java, it will give me only the files that are having an extension of .java. Okay, now if I say .txt, it will give me only files that are having .txt. You have only one txt file. You also have mahi.txt, but I don't know why it's not showing that. Yeah, it had shown here. See, mahi.txt and simply.txt. It doesn't matter, you have symlinked it, but if it is in that directory, it will show you. That is what it is. Now,
difference between ls minus l and start.log.
see, star.log means nothing. Very simple. See,
ls
you have
minus l and file చూపిస్తుంది.
అవును see అవును ఇప్పుడు ls minus l ఏం చేస్తుంది? It is showing you all the files. I don't want that.
particular.
I don't want that. I wanted to see something, okay, which is having dot extension. Okay, for example, how many, for if you see here ls minus l, I'll show you something. Good question. wc minus l, how many you have? 12 lines. ls minus l. I don't want the shit. I want to filter that out. I wanted to filter that out with only log files for txt. Okay, now if you see this one, and if you see wc minus l, how many lines you have? 2 lines. Now if you go with a log file like that same way, .java, do wc minus l, how many you have? 2. If you see with .log, pipe, that is a pipe. You know what's pipe, right? Pipe will just, the output of that one will be a condition it has to meet. Okay, now if I see for Java, let's see how many files it comes. 2 files. And same way, if I do log files, let's see how many files we get. That is what filtering it out. You have 6 files. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, now here same way, if you have .sh, it will list all files with extension of C or H. Now once again, if you say ls star 0 to 9 star dot c, the first condition it will look for is, it will look for dot c. Okay, now it will list all files with extension of c with the name consisting of o or more numeric characters, first 2 letters of the name a, b, and last 2 letters. Once again, I'll repeat that. The first condition it checks is .c extension, and then it says with a name consisting 0 or more numeric characters. However, the first 2 letters of the name are a, b, and the last 2 letters can vary. Okay, now if you see this condition, list all files with extension c and also whose are de. Guys, 1 minute. There is a small mistake here, bear with me. This one should come here. Control X, Control V. Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry guys, there's a small syntax error here. It is listing all numbers with extension of C. Okay, like log, like Java, whoever has .c, it will list out, but with a name consisting of 0 or more numeric characters. That is done. If you see here, this one will look for extension C, and the first 2 letters are AB and the last 2 letters are DE. Hope you are clear with this one. That is called file name expansions. How you can retrieve the data when you have multiple files. If you have any questions, let me know please. This is 34th slide. If you are happy, I'll move forward. If you have any questions, let me know. We have enough time today. Everyone. Anyone, any of you, any questions? Please let me know.
Hi, Amar, this is Shilpa. In the last one, you using question mark? Should that be star?
Yeah, there is a question mark. You're right.
So does that mean like question mark is like a single character?
It's a single character. Yes. See
And
here,
star can be any number of characters?
you can use it, but ideally, whenever you keep a question mark, it has to do a precondition and postcondition. So precondition means the first letter must be AB, the last letters must be DE. You can use one question mark, you can use as many as you want, depending upon number of conditions you want to meet.
Okay.
Anybody else, any questions? Hope you're all clear. Thanks.
Amar,
Yeah.
Amar, this is Bhaskar. No, I mean,
Chip, chip.
ఇప్పుడు కండిషన్ సెకండ్ లైన్ లో వచ్చేసి నువ్వు స్టార్ ఇచ్చి 0 to 9 స్టార్ డాట్ సి ఇచ్చావు.
Hmm.
ఓకే
Hmm.
ఓకే అదేంటంటే స్టార్ అంటే ఓకే 0 to 9 మధ్యలో ఏ నంబర్ ఉన్నా ఆ ఫైల్ ని లిస్ట్ చేస్తుంది. స్టార్ డాట్ సి ఇస్తే డాట్ సి ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ అన్న ఫైల్స్ అన్ని వచ్చాయి. బట్ ఇక్కడ కండిషనింగ్ నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ లో కండిషన్ వచ్చేసి ఏబి క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ డిఈ ఓకే స్టార్ డాట్ సి ఇవ్వకుండా డాట్ సిఏ ఇచ్చావు కదా.
అంటే ఒక విషయం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు అమర్నాథ్ కళ్ళం ఉంది. అమర్నాథ్ కళ్ళంలో 2 letters ఏఎం, లాస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం, కేఏఎల్ఎల్ఏఎం, ఫస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం, లాస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం. అవునా? అర్థమవుతుందా?
ఓకే
ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం, లాస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం ఉన్నప్పుడు కండిషన్ వేరు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు అమర్నాథ్ బోర్డే తీసుకో. అమర్నాథ్ కళ్ళం దగ్గర ఏమైంది? ముందు ఏం వచ్చింది, లాస్ట్ ఏం వచ్చింది. యువర్ కండిషన్ నాట్ మెట్. అమర్నాథ్ బోర్డే తీసుకో. అమర్నాథ్ బోర్డే తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఏమైంది? ఫస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం వచ్చింది, లాస్ట్ 2 letters డిఈ వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు అది పిక్ చేసుకుంటది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం ఏఎం అయినంత మాత్రాన లాస్ట్ 2 letters ఏఎం డిఈ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ది ఐసోలేట్ చేసి సెకండ్ ది ఇస్తుంది. స్టార్ అంటే పిక్ ఆల్ ద ఫైల్స్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నాకు అన్ని ఫైల్స్ అవసరం లేదు. నాకు ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ మీట్ అవ్వాలి, లాస్ట్ కండిషన్ మీట్ అవ్వాలి. ఈ రెండు మీట్ అయితేనే ఇవ్వు. అందుకనే స్టార్ యూజ్ చేయట్లేదు అక్కడ.
ఓకే, అంటే ఇక్కడ జనరలైజ్డ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కాకుండా ఒక ఫైల్ ఐ మీన్ ఏబి అనే దాంతో స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి డిఈతో
ఎండ్ అయ్యే
దానికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇచ్చావు కదా.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ.
అలా కాకుండా సింటాక్స్ ఐ మీన్ ఫైల్స్ ని మనం ఇలా తీసుకుంటానికి డిఫరెంట్ సింటాక్స్ ఉండి ఉంటాయి కదా, అలాంటివి కూడా అవి కూడా ఉన్నాయా స్లైడ్ లో మనకి?
లేవు, ఇంకంతే. అంతమించి ఇంకేం లేవు అన్న. ఇదే ఫైల్ ఫార్మాట్స్. వి హావ్ కవర్డ్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ ద వేస్ ఆఫ్ రీడింగ్ ద ఫైల్స్.
ఓకే ఓకే, అంటే జనరల్ సింటాక్స్ అంటున్నాను నేను.
జనరల్ సింటాక్స్ అని ఇంకా ls - l, ls - l, grep విత్ నేమ్, grep విత్ పైప్, మళ్ళీ దాని తర్వాత లాగ్ టైమ్. ఓకే, నువ్వు అడిగావు కాబట్టి I'll show you something. Wait, I'll show you something. I got where you are coming from. If you go here, let me go to cd var log hadoop ls - l. Okay, cd hdfs ls - l. I don't have anything here. cd dot cd map reduce ls - l. I don't have anything here. cd dot cd yarn ls - l. I don't have anything here. అదేంటో లాగ్స్ ఏం కనపడట్లేదు. దట్స్ ఓకే. cd hadoop. Wait, let me check, guys. Give me a minute. I wanted to show you time based logs. ls - l lib64 cd dev ls - l. Now ls blk permission denied, df minus h, 1.2 TB disk. This is the disk dev md3. Okay, now if I go there, I should be able to find something for you. Don't worry what I'm doing. I'm just trying to find out where the raw data is stored. I have done df minus h for that. Okay, it's not a directory. It's mounted on var, and this is mounted on home. So if I go 1 minute guys, cd home ls minus l. Now if I click on cd ambari qa, permission denied. I have restricted permissions guys. I have to get a root permission so that I can show you. Okay, what I was trying to show you here is, let me do one thing. I'll show you what I was trying to do here. Don't worry, I'll make your things clear for you. I'm searching for logs. So my logs, where is my logs going? Don't worry about this one. We'll discuss about clearly. I'm just trying to understand where my log is going. SDFS log directory. It is going to user. Okay, I got it. So what I have to do is su hyphen hdfs. It's asking for password. I don't have password for this one. That's fine. Let's not worry about it. Okay, let's not worry about it. What I was trying to explain is, in production environment, how that works is, I'll show you here. This ab.de, the way how it works is, let me copy it here, let me paste it here, control V. Okay, what happens is 2017 05 and 01 dot log. Okay, here this is date, this is month, sorry, this is year. Guys, observe, everyone please focus. This is year, this is month, this is date. Whenever I wanted to filter the logs of 2017 year, okay, and with the date first, for example, my invoice are getting processed every month first, irrespective of month, leaving this bit here, I want 2017 year first day invoice for all the customers or all the logs for that day. If I wanted to see, what I'll say is, I'll use this condition. Okay, irrespective of if this one is having if this is a standard log format, you can also see logs like 2017 05 01 underscore 01 01 underscore 02 first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour, sixth hour. Every hour you have a log file. Okay, if that is the condition, you cannot use this one. Do you understand what I'm saying, everyone? Because here you can use zero. This is prefix, this is postfix, and this is extension. Okay, that you can use. But if you're having logs for every 1 hour, this is the day, this is the hour, this is the day, this is the hour. You cannot meet that condition. If that is the condition, what you need to do is you have to say 01 underscore star. So it will give the logs for all 1 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. That is what I was trying to explain you. I wanted to show this in logs, but I didn't have permissions. I'll sort that permissions issues once I get all the subscriptions for you all. Clear, Bhaskar? Scenario, it is a scenario. We production in office, we have logs like that to filter out. See, if we have 24 logs per day, each one is 5 GB, how difficult it is. And you have to analyze it very fast. How do you filter that? You have to filter it with the extension. You first filter out and then do a cat. So you are reducing your work. If you don't know the trick, if you don't know this trick, you end up doing cat, get some. No, you'll think, no, this is not one. You'll go to next one. You'll cat. You'll say this is not one. You'll do cat. This way they identify. This guy has got no experience. He's just trying to run the show. So that is very important. Clear?
Log.
Yeah. Log,
Okay.
timestamp, month, date, when it is last updated. That is the reason.
That's what I'm going to do in the shell.
Yeah.
Shell na.
Any questions? Any other questions, guys? Guys,
No, we are okay now.
nice questions. Nice question. Good.
Hmm.
Okay, this we have done. Now, important bit, guys. Everyone, environment variables. Environment variables is like a big thing. It's a very, very big thing. Okay. What happens in environmental variables is, what happens when you have environmental variables is, I was yawning. Sorry for that. This is a global setting, and this global setting will control the function of the shell and other Linux programs. For example, guys, if you install Hadoop, okay, good question, good point actually. Let me show you that. Do you see here? Carefully observe, guys. Carefully observe. This is hard coded. This bit is hard coded. If you see here, this bit is hard coded. Am I right? This bit is hard coded. HDFS log directory fix is hard coded. Okay. And do you see here? Export Hadoop underscore master is equal to master colon home user src Hadoop. Okay. Question mark. Question yourself, what the hell is this? Question yourself, what the hell is this? Export Hadoop under master is equal to master colon home. Okay. Question mark. Now, if you see here, history server logs, Hadoop mapred underscore log equal to, you exported it here. Export is nothing but environmental variable. This is question mark for you now. Let's go to top. Let's go to top. How many export commands do you see here? Everything is export. Do you see here? Export. Do you see here? Export. Do you see here? Export. Export. See, export Hadoop underscore home is Hadoop underscore home. Means what it is telling is, your Hadoop, whenever you launch Hadoop, your Hadoop has to go and read the files from there. Point number 1. Export Java underscore home is hard coded to Java underscore home. If you see here, set Hadoop specific environmental variables here. Okay, guys, once again, let me go back to my statement. Environmental variables are global settings that control the function of the shell and other Linux programs. Now I repeat, it is a global setting. Global setting means within that operating system, within that cluster, within the cluster grouped nodes, if one environmental variable is done, that will impact the whole cluster, whole nodes globally. Right? Now, what is it controlling? It is controlling the function of the shell and other Linux programs. Now, you may think you have set Hadoop environment variables here. You also have set Java underscore home here, because Java and Hadoop are interlinked. Whatever you give here, that will be global. whatever you make here, that will impact all the underlying services. That is the important part of it. Let's quickly understand here. Set Hadoop environment variables here. The only requirement environment variable is Java underscore home. All those are optional. When running a distributed configuration, it is best to set Java underscore home in this file so that it is correctly defined on the remote nodes. Simple. Okay. Now you need to understand that every property, your heap size, your logs, your configurations, your bin, your redirection, everything must be done as an environmental variable only. That is the importance of environmental variable. Now I'll show you something. This is for HDFS, right? Let me go to Kafka. Okay, I'll show you in Kafka. If I go here and if I say export, see here also export Java. Do you see here bin bash? What is this? What is this bin bash? It is a bash script. What is this happening? This is taking your instructions and doing the work. What is export Java underscore home? What is path? What is pid directory? What is log directory? Means, boss, your Java underscore home must be picked from here. Okay. Your path, your Java bin must be picked from here. Your Kafka process ID directory is here. Your Kafka log directory is here. Your Kafka Kerberos is from here. Okay. Here it is hard coded. Hard coded means it's a parameter, but in production it looks different. We'll discuss that in the real time sessions when we talk. You have to be aware of it. You have to be aware of it. You must know where to check for configurations. You must know where log file is there. You must know where configurations are there. You must know where the libraries are there. You must know where the binaries are there. That happens, that will be stick to your mind only when you know how environmental variables are set in your environment. Clear, everyone? Very, very important, very sensitive. You tend to confuse here, but this is most important. That is the importance of environmental variable. Now let me come back. Here what happens
Which
is,
directory does the env-
go ahead, sir. Go
sorry,
ahead.
which directory does the environmental variable sit?
What do you mean?
Is it under the home directory?
No, not home directory. What happens is, for example, if you see here, echo, one minute, echo command is not found. Oh, I can, 1 second, let me see the command echo Java. I forgot the command echo Java underscore home. Yep. Yes, spelling mistake. Echo Java underscore home. Do you see that?
Okay.
That is what it is. Your Java underscore home is like there. Now, if you see echo Hadoop underscore home, it's not clear. Okay. If you see Hadoop underscore, it's not there. If you say Kafka underscore home, it's not there. But Java underscore home is defined. All the Hadoop things will be hard coded, guys. You will not find it here. You will be able to find it only on the name node. If you see here, I'm on gateway node. Don't worry about what is gateway node, what is name node. We are not talking about that now. We are understanding Linux basics for today. Okay. Hope you understood the environmental variables here.
Okay.
Perfect. That's what it is. If you see cd user lib ls minus l, you can still find Flume here. See, Flume is here, Java is here, Hue is here, and Storm is here, Ambari server is here, Ambar agent is here, kernel is here. Okay, let's go and check in Flume if you want. Okay, ls minus l cd lib ls minus l. See, Ambari Flume metric sync.jar, Ambari Flume metrics.jar. It is symlinked here. So still there are some underscore homes reading from this directory. That's what I mean to say. Let me go back to my PPT. Now, export I have shown you where you can redirect. Yep.
Amar, I have a question here. Does this mean that export, as in you're setting the value of that environment variable in that particular module?
You're right. Which can be overwritten if you need.
Right. So it's like export an environment variable
Mhm.
is equal to that you're trying to set that value like in Kafka as in the Kafka one, and then when you go to Hadoop, it's overriding the same variable with the Hadoop value.
Exactly, you're right. Perfect. That's correct.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll show you an example. As this is not my lab, let me get sudo permissions today or tomorrow, so I'll be able to show you everything. I'll show you something interesting. Install Java, or I'll say something. Tutorials point will is a good example for you. Tutorials point Hadoop multi-node installation. One dependency I have to show you. That is the reason I came here. Don't worry, guys. If you see here, this bit export Java underscore home user local Java, okay, and export path into Java underscore bin. If you don't do this, your Java won't work, because you are installing Java, you are moving it to one directory, user local. In that directory, you have extracted this file, and you are asking Java, dear Java, whenever you are starting your work, please be informed your libraries, your binaries are sitting in this location. That is Java underscore home. Path to pick the binaries is this one, which is Java underscore home is again this one. In that one, you'll have a bin directory. That is what you're telling. It will not work until and unless you do this one. That is the importance of environmental variables. Clear? So Shilpa, sorry, Shilpa, clear about it now?
Yes.
For example, if you want to change this one, you have JDK 1.7 here, and you install JDK 1.8 in some other directory, and you wanted to change your environmental variables from 1.7 to 1.8, you can still go and export Java underscore home and source bash rc. You're done. Your work is easy. Clear, Shilpa?
Yes, Amar.
Perfect. Perfect. That's good. That's good. We are done with this bit now. Let's move forward.
My
Yeah,
question here, like when you mentioned that when you want to change the version, so you explicitly go and you change it.
you're right. You're right. You explicitly have to change it. And once you change it, you have to source it. Source it means you have to give a chance for the Java to go ahead and reload the libraries, which is nothing but source.bash rc.
Okay.
Clear? Now,
Yeah.
your set will go and take new changes. Okay, export will go and export them. Variables can be retrieved by script or a program. Okay, it is very simple, straightforward. Now, home directory I have shown you very clearly. Once again I will tell you, guys, please, pwd and cd home must be your masterpieces all the time. This is your home directory. This symbol here will take you to home directory. The term means the type of terminal you're using, which is dependent. One second, guys, give me a second, I'm going on mute. 1 minute. I was having some water. Sorry for that. Yeah. So this is about PWD is current working directory. Path is always list of directories to search for commands. This we know. And now, for example, if you wanted to control your environmental variables, path is nothing but a list of directories, path name separated by columns. Okay, if you see here, export java underscore home will have so many. See, this is user lib jvm java is 1. Okay, like that you can have many things. Okay, I wanted to this bit. Okay, this bit is nothing but this one. Okay, try to understand something here. It is in bin, it is in user bin, it is in user x1 rx bin, it is in user local bin, it is in home skull bin. Means every user for his own purpose can have multiple environmental variables set up, but it must be standard. It must be, your software must be there, or either he must be creating a symbolic link as well. Okay, now if a command does not contain a slash, the shell tries finding the command in each directory in that path. The first match is the command that will run. Okay, that's how it runs. First of all, if we have multiple paths here, it will first go and check in this one, okay, or in this one. If it doesn't find here, it will go here. If it is doesn't find here, it will go here. That's how it works. Okay, now let's go to next slide. Now, path environmental variables similar to setting of CMS set. CMS is nothing but a string or a search pattern. Now, usually you will set it in the profile. Okay, for example, guys, if you see, I don't know if I have permissions, but I'll show you something. vi dot bash rc. Do you see that? This is bash rc. You can use export java underscore home here, so you can overwrite the existing java connection strings. I'm not making any change, I'm just quitting it. Okay, once you do that, you need to do source bash rc. Simple, straightforward. I know it will be quite confusing. Spend some time on it, try to understand, and come back to me for any questions. I'm available on WhatsApp after work hours. I have a severe issues connecting to WhatsApp in my office hours. Text me if you need any help. Okay?
Sorry, did you say like when you do in a cluster installation, you put the environment variables on the general path and you can overwrite it for your profile. Is that right? What you said?
You can overwrite if you need it, provided you should have that bin file in that location where you're going to change it.
Okay. Okay,
Okay?
fine.
So whenever you make some change and whenever you want to write the change, source bash rc profile and source dash profile. That's how it works. Okay? Copy
So
command.
when you change the,
Yeah.
sorry, when you change the environment variable, do you have to restart the
No, no, no,
the
no, no. Source bash rc, source dash profile will do that work. When you say source, it will go and start writing the changes. It will make the configurations rework. Okay.
okay,
Now
okay, thank you.
this is copy command. Copy from one location to other location. This is move command. Let me show you that. But it's very important. Okay. pwd cd colon ls minus l. Okay, now copy derby.log, okay, to derby underscore copied dot log. Okay, I'm copying derby.log. See, I'm copying derby.log to derby underscore copied.log. Oh, see what happens. ls minus l. Okay, now if you see here, cat derby.log wc minus l. You have 13 lines. Like that, I see derby underscore copied dot log. Sorry, this is a wrong file name. Sorry for that. 13 lines. It copied perfectly. Now to remove that one, remove derby underscore copied dot log. Perfect. Now carefully observe, guys, carefully observe. Move derby dot log to derby underscore move dot log. Okay, guys, I'm just moving it. Copying is different, moving is different. Copying will put existing file like that only and creates a new file. Moving, it will move derby.log to derby underscore move.log. Try to understand that. Never move, always copy for a backup. Okay, ls minus l. Now see, your derby.log is changed. Okay, now you have to observe something, guys. The date is not changed yet. Okay, now I move that back to derby underscore move dot log to derby dot log because I don't want the guy to get confused. That's it, done. This is copying moving commands. Now after that, remove I have shown you, make directory I have shown you. Remove directory is nothing but the way you remove file, you remove a directory. That's it. Now AWK. AWK is nothing but a file processing language that is well suited for data manipulation and retrieval of information from text files. This thing I'm explaining you only theory for now. Just understand what it is. When we do practicals, we shall write one shell scripting, standard one shell scripting to understand how the things will work. Okay. Once again, AWK is nothing but a file processing language that is well suited to data manipulation. Means, for example, guys, in Hadoop, to get a log, exact log of one job, you have to go to resource manager. From resource manager, you have to go yarn node manager. From yarn node manager, you have to go to application manager. From application manager, you have to go application ID. From application ID, you have to get application logs. From application logs, you have to get the statistics. There are 5 steps to run. To do that 5 steps, you first do awk command to split to the resource manager. From resource manager, you use an AWK command to go to yarn node manager. In yarn node manager, you do AWK command to meet the requirement, like that. Stepping, going to filter the data, manipulate the data. Manipulating is not changing it, just changing the condition to meet your requirement. That's what it is. Now, chown is nothing but sets the user ID to owner for files and directories named. Let me show you something here. This is very important, very important. Now ls minus l. If you see here, guys, carefully observe the symbolic link. Who is owning it? Hadoop ThoughtWorks is a user, students is the group, and here this is a directory. Okay, the owner has got read, write, execute permissions. Okay, group has got read and execute permissions. Others have got read and execute permissions. Here read, write and execute means 7. Read and execute means 6. Read and execute means, sorry, read and execute is 5. Read and execute is 5. So 7, 5, 5. Okay. The first 3 letters is for owner. Second is for group. Third is for others. Now this directory is owned by Hadoop ThoughtWorks. Now if I say sudo chown root is the user, root is the group, I change it to symbolic. See what happens is this Hadoop ThoughtWorks user will change to root user, students group will change to root user to this directory. So you are owning it. Ch means changing, own means ownership. You are changing ownership of this directory from Hadoop ThoughtWorks user to root user, students group to root group. It's asking for password. That is a problem. Don't worry about it, but that's how you do it. I'll get the permissions and I'll sort it out. But you need to understand how we do it. Okay, very important. That is the sudo chowning. AWK also I'm going to show you shortly. Bear with me. Man, it's already 6:30. I'll wind up here. I'll continue this tomorrow. It's already too late. It's 6:30. People have to go to office. It's just 2 more slides left. Don't worry, I'll continue that tomorrow. Okay. We are on 38. We just need to finish 39 and 40. 40 is just a quote. So 1 more slide left. Don't worry. We'll discuss that tomorrow. I know people have to go to offices. Sorry for that. I'll all see you tomorrow. Let me give me some time. Let this record be converted. I'll share it so you'll have enough time to practice. If any questions, let me know. Drop me a message. See you guys.
Thank you, Amir.
I'm leaving now at 6:30.
Yep.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.